Alright guys, so this is how we remove a strut off of a 2003 Chevy Malibu. So obviously, as you can see here, I already loosened these bolts up, so I'll just go ahead and take those off. There are little threads here, so you don't have to put a wrench on this bolt here. You just take these two off here. As you can see, that one and that one. Alright. Now, there will also be 3 bolts here. So these will be a 13 millimeter, and the one down here will be a 21 millimeter. But we're going to go ahead and put our nuts back on just for a quick moment. Just so that way this edge is kind of flush. Want to make sure we have a good hitting point for our sledgehammer. Don't have a holder, so I'm doing this one-handed. But you'll get the gist of everything. Alright, and we take our trusty sledgehammer, knock it out. Get them both pretty good. Be careful not to hit the rotor. If you want, you can take the rotor off. I found it was more of a pain, but if it helps you feel more comfortable and get better access, go ahead. Loosen those back up just a little bit more, but as you can see, there are the threads that lock it into place. And those are coming out pretty good. There's that one. That one doesn't want to come out as easy, so we'll throw that thread back on there just for a quick second. Just to get that one extra tap. The reason we do it like that is so we don't mess up our bolt, which it still doesn't want to come out. So we'll just give it just a slight tap. Not too hard, just because these don't come with the bolt. So since it wants to be stubborn, I just grab this bolt here. Let's see. Mind me. Alright. So, just quick. As you can see, I take this bolt here. I'm going to stick it in here. Give me just 1 second. Alright, so our bolts are out. I just decided to take the bolt and knock it through real quick. You can finish unthreading them. If you do have lube, it is always a great option to try and throw some on there before you try pounding your bolts out, just so that way they'll slide just a little bit easier. Put those over here with our nuts. Alright. So, those are those 2 bolts, and keep in mind with other videos you may see that you see them take off the brake line. In this case, we do not have to do that, but we'll go ahead and lock in our impact. Now, you can do this with just your standard socket set. It does not matter. You will not need a deep well. And it just drops right down. So, here's the fun part. Popping this out that way. But make sure you do not pull out your CV shaft out of the joint, because if you do, you will regret it. It is a pain in the ass. But as you can see, the strut just pops right out, and it doesn't look too bad.